The captain, Aaron Judge, is going to be out and placed on a 60-day IL with a grade 2 torn hamstring. We currently sit in a wild card spot, and this episode will not end until either A, we have made the postseason, or B, we have fallen off of a cliff and don't make the postseason at all. Now, as far as who is going to replace Judge, we're going to have to look throughout the organization. Elijah Dunham has hit decently well, but while he can field and can run, he just doesn't have the bat and really isn't ready for Major League competition. Christopher Familia has an okay to solid bat, can field a little bit, doesn't, again, have the ability to face Major League competition. At the present moment, Jared Wegner, he's definitely not ready. Ismael Munguia is also not ready and is injured. Spencer Jones, who you saw way back in episode 2, has progressed a little bit, but not enough for me to really feel comfortable calling him up right now. And we are a contending team, and I'm just not willing to take that chance right this minute. We also might stifle his growth, which, while minimal, he's not ready. Everson Pereira, he believe he might be out of options as far as sending him back down, even at 23. He just hasn't hit all that well. Does have 4 homers and is going to be a free agent? I didn't expect that. Brennan Davis does have some Major League experience, has some speed, can field a little bit. He's okay, but again, I don't think he's Major League ready per se, hence why he's down in AAA. Duke Ellis definitely looks like somebody we could call up. He's got the reaction, the fielding. He's an elite speed threat and can hit. We don't need another lefty. It was real close to trying to figure out who is going to be called up, even if they're not the starter in right field. Cameron Eden, definitely not ready. Grant Richardson has been killing it in AAA. The bat might not seem that great. The fielding also might not seem that great. He's really not that fast. But I think we got to call him up. But we'll look around. Garrett Martin, he's not really ready. And Anthony Hall has even played AA, as we just called him up. So I think it's going to be an easy choice. Grant Richardson is going to be the series' first call-up that isn't like an injured reliever or something, or somebody that was already on the majors at one point. And as we face the Minnesota Twins, every episode, or every game that we run into in this will have some kind of wild card or playoff ramifications. Ground ball up the middle. Miranda is driven home. The leading run. The Twins up 3-2 with 2 away. Byron Buxton takes a cutter, hits it deep the left field. It is going to stay just fair. Dominguez, you're 5'10" and can't reach that, dude. I know you're a Martian, but unless you got some jet propulsion shoes, you stole John Cena's shoes and pumped them up and flew up there, you ain't getting that ball. And that ball didn't really jump off the bat that hard. 347 feet, 88.8 miles an hour. I thought that was Joe Budden for a reason. That's Royce Lewis, who was making more money than Joe Budden. I'm like, what's Joe Budden doing over there? We take a look at some of the rest of the schedule. We face the Twins, we face the Cardinals, and we get off days both before and after the Cardinals series, which is extremely rare. And we'll give a player like Aaron Judge a chance to continue to recover. Not that he has much choice in the matter. Danny Colombe
leading off for the Yankees.
The Yankees are down by 4 here in the bottom of the ninth. Not Aaron Judge, my bad. Giancarlo Stanton hits this one high and deep to right field, but it's going to hang up a nice high rainbow
now
into the summer
the catcher,
sky. Damn, thought he had one there. Austin Wells rolls one to first. I actually don't know who the Twins' first baseman is. And nonetheless, they get the out. So we'll figure out his name eventually. And why do I want to call everybody the 2-digit number? Oh, this is going to be tough. Right strikes out. Weaver gets the L. Willie Castro, 3 for 5 with driving in, or at least scoring once. Orlando Cabrera, 3 for 4 when I don't play with him. Yankees are 2.5 games out of the division. We are not out of the division race.
Now
we are
third
at the top of
Anthony
wild card standings. Jump into the top of the 6th 5-5 ball game. John hits him with the slider to strike number 2. Anthony Prado is the first baseman, who is gonna make me remember his name as he hits one down the right field line. Grisham will retrieve the ball, throwing it in. Chisholm will throw to the plate. 1 runner score, 2 runners score, not a third. Great throw by Chisholm. Great positioning to be in the right spot. Harrison Bader, former New York Yankee, ground ball. What the hell? I'm telling you, I hate bunt defense in this game. Listen, do not make me whiff when it doesn't make sense to whiff. He is so far away from the ball, he is never going to get that. As we pull the infield in and the outfield in, as we don't want to sacrifice fly or anything getting in the infield. The water really is going to strike out. The circle change that basically hit the dirt. As Weaver hits the Cabrera. Cabrera playing first, Volpe covering second. Weaver back to cover first, and somehow, some way return to
left fielder.
Ooh, that was hella close. Matt Wallner hits this screwball high and deep to center, and fortunately it's going to stay in the ballpark. Runner at first off the retreat. Can't tag. As take a look at the defense. Yeah, listen, first base is in trouble, and Cabrera can at least play somewhat, at least, you know, with the bat in his hand. So Bryce isn't working out. Goldie is definitely tanking. He's basically a mentor at this point. I mean, he'll hit against lefties, but I think for the time being, if we make the postseason, it's probably going to be his first base to lose. Or at least until we get to the offseason. We'll figure it out. Byron Buxton works the walk, and the bases are loaded for Ryan Jeffers, who essentially stole Austin Wells' all-star spot. Who am I kidding? He earned it. Screwball, gonna get hit foul. Strike number one. Next pitch, another screwball. This time hitting the bottom portion of the zone. Won't get a swing. Jeffers strikes out on the cut fastball, and somehow Devin Williams gets himself out of this bases loaded situation, though he seems to find himself in a lot of bases loaded situations. Yes, the Yankees win, and we're going to need a couple more of those for us. Of course, well, a lot more of those. I don't think this division or the wild card will be wrapped up till late September. As you saw, Williams becomes the 12th Yankee closer or pitcher really to get 30 saves in a season. 12th unique player to get 30 saves in a season. We are one game out of the division, bro. We got this. And we do play the Baltimore Orioles 6 times in the month of September. If we keep up at this pace, we can leapfrog them and take the division from them. They've led for most of the year pitching dirt. Dominguez won't swing at it, which is a surprise at this point. And the Cardinals are going to call up a righty and a lefty. Halsey and Romero. Fly ball into left center field. They're going to chase that down. The runner, Wells, will tag and go to third. This will be 90 feet away from taking the lead. Anthony Volpe does have a double to his name. He's had a solid season. Pretty good with the glove, and he's shown some progression with the bat. Hits this into the left center field gap. It won't go to the wall, but it will score one, his 28th double of the year, as the Cardinals are going to call for a new arm. And it looks like it's going to be Jojo Romero out of the pen. 2.04 ERA. Righties are being shut down for the most part. Lefties are hitting better. And that is a bad call. How is that a strike? How is that a strike? One, he didn't swing, and two, it wasn't even in the zone.
The left fielder.
Whatever. Lars Nootbaar coming in this, and Tico and Wilson Contreras in first and second. Tico, former rookie of the month liner right at Goldie, and them aging legs, you can't get back to first.
Now batting, shortstop.
Just glad you didn't bobble the ball. Ground ball to right through the first and second base hole. Cabrera throwing to the plate, bounces, and the tag is there. That'll end the 9th inning. Great throw by Cabrera. He does not have the strongest arm, but hey, somebody got to play right field, right? Could have been Grisham, I'm not going to lie. And Wells hits this one into left field. Not hit hard enough for the runner from second to score. We are 90 feet away from taking the lead as we call on DJ LeMahieu playing third base at this moment. 2 for 3 in today's ball game. Just slap this one in the right center. Runner will score from third. We take the lead 8-7. It's good to see from a vet we're paying a lot of money and can't really get rid of via trade. I don't think most of the league will want him. Ground ball to third. Over to second. Back to first. A double play. Or does advance to third. I thought Arenado was going to tag for a triple play. Dominguez hits it right at him. recovers and fires the first. It is in time. That is why he has been a multiple-time platinum glover. And I'm sure he's almost kind of regretting not really requesting the trade that a lot of people were talking about early in the year. There was rumors he might go to the Yankees. They kept talking about it and talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. Right as pitchers and catchers were reporting, especially considering Cole was injured, for Marcus Stroman, and honestly, the Yankees just weren't willing to eat the money. You know what? The Cardinals might be postseason bound even with him. He also rejected a trade to Houston right after they acquired Isaac Paredes. Fly ball to right center. Cabrera will throw it in, and damn, he ain't throwing nobody out like that. He almost missed it. Whoopin was standing in shallow center. Brendan Donovan having a damn good game. 3 hits and 3 ribbies. Screwball, no. He misses and bounces in the dirt right in front of the Giants. He's able to corral it. And not this time. It'll be 3-0. I would not be surprised if we just walk Ivan Herrera. He's in the on-deck circle. He does have a hit and an RBI, and all it'll take is one. And he gets the first strike, screwball, and cut fastball. Hit to left field, and Dominguez runs it down, and the Yankees are going to escape with the 1-run victory. Ooh, I don't know. I didn't know if we were going to win that one. Devin Williams picks up save number 32. Dominguez is considered the player of the game, 2 for 5 with a double and 2 ribbies. Romero goes 2 1/3 innings. Are the Cardinals bullpen getting tired?
No left fielder.
Lars Nootbaar stepping up to the plate. He's gotten a hit early and he got the bases loaded. Donovan, Herrera, and Contreras, who plays first now and isn't really a catcher all that much. More so DH as well. Brooke Dawn gets the strikeout on the cutter. I think I noticed his velo on that cutter is starting to temper down some. He usually gets it up to about 95. It's now down to 93.
The designated hitter.
These are honestly the 2 teams in the AL East and NL Central that are right behind the division leader. The Orioles have a much slimmer margin than the Cubs. Cubs are 8.5 up. They might seemingly run away with the division. Again, Cardinals and the Reds, and I guess to some extent the Pirates also kind of in the wild card race, though. It is September. Bunt down. Rice fires to second. Back to first. Oh, they only get 1 of the 2. Both in 8. I wish we could have charged that a lot harder, but
Number 44.
Johnny's had a terrible game. 3 strikeouts. And the runner going from first. Letting him receive second. Risky. Yeah. It's risky. It's hella risky in a tie ball game. As Weaver throws the cut fastball right down the middle. So you ain't hitting that because you haven't hit much of anything today. He's got 4 strikeouts to his name. Tico coming in right field. I think he also plays first. DJ LeMahieu, top of the 9th, chops it to first. Stepping back, Contreras for the out. Ben Rice coming to the dish. 0 for 3, and he's going to hit this one high. And maybe not that deep, and it's caught. Wow, great play out there by, I believe, Siani. As Trent Grisham also has a hit, and despite his ratings, again, I suck with him. As you can see, a strike. Oh man, just I can't hit with it. I don't know what it is. It is what it is, so we'll deal with it as we deal with it. If we gotta play Grisham more, I just gotta get used to him. It's just how it's gonna happen. And Donovan ropes this one on the ground for a base hit. Herrera smacks this one into center. Bellinger's going to have to get it again. 2 runners on with nobody out, and I'm not feeling this at all. Wilson Contreras, really the star player for this team. 1-0, absolutely smokes this one. Cardinals are going to take this one 5-4, walk-off homer. I think that's the first time we've been walked off, or at least we visibly see this get walked off. The fireworks in the middle of the daytime are somehow going off. SDS, don't do something about that. Not everybody has fireworks, especially not after the fight. They have a different celebration of sorts. Let's get some of those in the game. Weaver obviously gets the loss. They had more hits than us, and we committed a terrible error. So we're now down 2 games as the Red Sox are only half a game behind us. And we lose Fernando Cruz in a game in which I simulated. I guess he was trying to cover first, and he dislocated his ankle. It was disgusting. He was writhing in pain, and we're going to have to call up a arm. Ian Hamilton was up here early in the year, and I had to send him down for some reason. I don't remember why. Look back on the opening day game. Maybe you'll see that. It's now we've officially reached September. Postseason's in 28 days. We're in third place in our own division now. 6.5 up in the wild card, which I guess is good with about 20 games left to play, but we're not out of the woods yet, and there are some teams that are also in the running. Jake Cousins somehow was sitting in A-ball. I think he had an injury early in the year, and I forgot to have him called up at a certain point. And I believe our relief pitching was actually pitching well enough that I just didn't bother calling up. Now we will. Dom Smith, I could call up for September call-up. I don't think I will. Oswaldo Peraza, though, he's been hitting well in AA, and I'm going to reward him for that. So he will be on the team, batting .314 and 105 AAA ABs. Jazz Chisholm looking for a third home run. He did not get it, but the Yankees do win. He drove in 5 of the team's 6 runs. It's like sometimes it's like, yo, I'm glad I extended him. Or other times it's like, damn, yo, you are hitting terribly, especially with runners in scoring position. He's been under 200 at that point the entire year. Yanier Diaz puts a hurting on us, 4 hits, but all of the runs for the Astros came via Jake Myers on a grand slam. I couldn't tell you what inning it is in because SDS, why did you get rid of the box score up top? Let me look at it. Like, that's just dumb. I want to see how the game played out. Like, that's just a very small quality of life thing that just should have never went away. The Astros warm up 2 relievers. Anthony Volpe swings over the top, a sinker. Third pitch, 12-6 curveball. I'm glad Luis Garcia is pitching out of the stretch because I hate his windup. As Volpe hits the slurve deep to right center, and it is going to be caught. In the 5th inning. Can't seem to extend our lead.
The batter,
no, we actually didn't have the lead. We're actually down by 1 now. Jazz Chisholm, swinging a miss at a slider. As mentioned, not very good with runners in scoring position, and he just, I don't know, he's hit lefties better as he takes a real reach swing and hit the second, and he is somehow going to drive it away. Towards his batting average, but hey, it's a ribby. I don't blame you for putting it on the ground. I mean, you know you're fast, and you were kind of leaning that way when you swung. Swing and miss over the top for Dominguez. And Chisholm was definitely going the second anyway, so it's not a wild pitch, it's a stolen base. Dominguez hits it high to right field, shallow right. Unfortunately, it will not score his teammate. Caratini Cormick is playing right field, and Taylor Trammell, who's kind of bounced around a bit, will bat number 9. We're in the 9th inning, down by 1. Dominguez 0 for 4 today, and Dylan makes it 0 for 5. Punching out on a pitch that I thought he could have got bat on ball on, but it happens. Giancarlo Stanton swinging a hot back. 9 straight games with a hit, and that streak might be over now. I mean, that's pretty good. Appreciate him getting hot at the right time for this team. Yeah, good job laying off a pitch that literally was in the other batter's box. Bellinger has gotten his average up. He's now at the 227 as he swings and misses behind a fastball. He's hit lefties better than he has righties, but he's not showing that at the moment. Swinging and missing with 2-seamer that honestly, even if it's a strike, just lay off of that. Just let it. You're not going to do anything unless you know what's coming there. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on a slider, and the Astros are going to take this victory. I don't like losing to the Astros, especially not any time in the last, I don't know, 8 years. Even if they may not be banging trash cans, I don't want to lose to them. Like, come on. I mean, but they have had our number. Loizaga gets the L, pitched 1 2/3 inning, gave up 2 runs. The 2 runs in the 7th. Austin Wells, strained bicep.
Now
I guess I could take him out, but again, I don't like Alex Jackson. I'm just going to keep it on it. Giancarlo Stanton circle change that kind of floats in right into his wheelhouse, but I guess he was looking for some heat. Hits this circle change, this time to left field, straighten things out. Bellinger, go to third. What are you waiting for? You should have scored. You should have scored. He hesitated if you didn't notice. He hesitated.
Up next for the Yankees, the left
And
fielder,
Stanton will end up with a
Jason
double. Not that he was going to end up with a
Dominguez.
triple, but Bellinger's got to score on that. Dude. It didn't cost us. I mean,
Number 74.
Brian King coming out of the pen,
Brian
lefty, which he's actually pitched well against lefties. Righties are batting okay. Dominguez hits this one high, but not deep enough to reach the Crawford boxes. It's here in the juice box. Not
Now
called
batting, the
actually
catcher,
his name. It's the juice box. It's still Minute Maid to me. Hell, I want to call it the Astrodome, but I know it's not one. Sweeper from Max Fried here in the fifth. Strike one, and then cut fastball, I believe, in there for strike number
Now batting,
3.
left fielder, Jason
Dominguez here in the 8th, runner in scoring position. Taylor Scott is the man pitching to him as we look to drive in a 4th run. Damn it, Dominguez, you got to lay off those pitches that are that low. Like high and low, you can't seem to get it. LeMahieu grounded to third over the first. Squander an opportunity to score yet again. Cabrera hits this one in the left field. Diving attempt by the left fielder, and the runner from first will advance to
Up
second
next
and
for
not
the
just stand
Yankees.
there and look stupid, which is good. As stated earlier, don't really care for Alice Jackson, so we're going to have Ben Rice can play catcher. I know we
Hitting 41.
actually this might be the
Number
first time
22,
we're seeing
Ben
Ben Rice
Right.
play catcher, assuming we see him defensively. Here in the 9th inning. It's a splitter, a slow splitter at that. Foul off. And takes a fastball. Ooh, swing and miss over the top of that. It's Taylor Scott looking to get 2 outs. Fastball. He's going to lay off a bit low and inside. And, ooh, outside corner sinker. Damn. That is a dangerous pitch. So that could have floated over the zone. Oh, come on. You swung at that one? Rice, come on, get it together. As Chisholm lays off a high inside fastball that he's hit that one out before. Chisholm obviously has shown some struggles with RISP. Lays off a splitter, 3-0. Honestly, don't swing. Let Volpe get up there. It's not because of you, but it's kind of because of you. Bases are going to be loaded for Anthony Volpe, who really just has
Now
to get
batting,
them deep enough.
shortstop, Anthony.
As the Astros manager is going to pull
Number
Scott
71.
for Josh Hader.
Josh
Looking to get save number
Hader.
33. He has nearly a 5 ERA. But he's been more successful than even Devin Williams. And ooh, circle change, hit up the end of the bat. Please go into the crowd. Carantini makes the catch. Oh, that's a big-time second out. That is not what we needed. Bellinger lays off the 2-seamer low in the zone. He also is not hitting much better with runners in scoring position. And oops, swing and miss. That would have been a nice pitch to hit the other way into the Crawford boxes. Remember, that's not that deep out there in left field, though. They are playing to your starting report where you are more of a pull hitter than anything. 1-2. Smack up the middle. One run is going to score. The runner from second is going to come around and score. The throw, not even going to be a play at the plate. Yankees lead 5-3 for the rookie Grant Richardson, who whips a bad circle change out of the zone. Gotta remember he's a rookie and he's kind of being called up in a situation that really isn't ideal. Lays off the 2-seamer, at least has the wherewithal to do that. Chisholm is on second, but I don't expect him to steal. Swing and miss at a slider. And another slider. Oh, dude, if there was any time to get your first home run, that would have been big. And he knew it. Or at least a shot in the gap. A little late on the 2-seamer. Hit the third. Toss to second as that two-base steps on for the out as the Astros look to make a comeback. Paredes, Carantini, and Trammell will be at the dish in the 9th.
Now catching.
So
Number
we
22.
will see Ben Rice
Ben
play catcher, which he's got the
Rice.
secondary, but he's really not that
Leading up
good.
for the
I feel like STS made a mistake by not allowing us to edit his blocking rating,
Now
which is kind of dumb. Like, he can't be that bad. Like, they have him at 0 blocking, so if a ball, like, scoots away, we're screwed. But we'll see. And, oh, Paredes gets a hold of one, hits it deep to right field. Grisham makes the no. It bounces off the wall. Bellinger has to run a long ass way to recover the baseball. Able to throw it back into third. And that is a double, which means the tying run is coming to the plate. I thought that got out. I thought Grisham would be able to get it off the Karen. He kind of hit that wall a little harder than I'd like. As you see at the bottom of the screen there, Brent Rooker up to 39 home runs in that minor league park. It's a little, you know what? It's almost similar to Vlad Guerrero. Actually, basically almost the same thing as Vlad Guerrero in 2021 during the COVID year, where he hit like 40-something home runs in the second
batting, the left fielder.
At least, you know, they were still playing in, I forget the name of the stadium. It's like their AAA affiliate. And I get the circumstances, but we really... Rooker better not win the MVP. I'm going to be mad. Trammell hits this high and deep to left field. Dominguez makes the catch at the out-of-town scoreboard. The second baseman is going to run back because he knows better than try to run on Dominguez. Dominguez has an arm, and that is a very shallow left field. Pedro Leon is quite possibly the last chance for the Astros. Cut fastball way off. Nobody going to swing at that. Not even a wiffle ball. And laser cutter in there. Ooh, that's not a very good place to pitch, but Leon is not a good hitter. Throws another cutter on the opposite lower portion of the zone. Ahead 1-2. Tries to go back upstairs and can't get it. And another fastball. This time a four-seamer hit to right center field, and Bellinger makes the catch as the Yankees are straight out of Green. It's called what it is sometimes with Devin Williams on the mound. Can't be picked up. Victor. Weaver picks up. Oh, that was Weaver on there. Oops. Whatever. That explains why we were seeing a lot of cutters and no screwballs. Belly gets the player of the game, drives in 3 of the Yankees' 5 runs. Stanton with 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, and we are a game and a half out of first place. Oh, sorry. The top wild card spot. Again, it's not going to matter as the top 2 seeds get the wild card. But we would end up with a 3-game series at home. And, oh, come on, man. How many more big bats we going to lose? Oh, according to reports, the knee sprain is not significant. So Big G says he's going to play. And I don't know if that's the best of ideas. But we're up in the wild card standings enough that I would love to sit him. But as a veteran... And I don't know if y'all saw, but Aaron Boone kind of got a little rough and tussle at one point. It might have been in the previous episode with him. And I think Boone's a little scared of him. I don't blame him because Giancarlo is a big, strong individual. I wouldn't mess with him. So here's a nice dude. And we lose the damn first game in Detroit. Seriously? Detroit is like out of it at this point. We can't be losing to them. JT Brubaker, former Yankee, because I believe I had to waive him, and he was claimed by the Detroit Tigers. He goes 5 innings. Doesn't pitch all that great, but goes 5 innings. The Yankee side, Cabrera does drive in 2 playing first base. Maybe he should just play first. I mean, I know he's position versatile, but yeah, I don't know. Rodon goes 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, and we still lost. Oh, Leiter blew the save. He gave up 2 runs, and then Weaver gave up another one on top of that. It's kind of crazy how unlucky Rodon has been this season. He hasn't gotten very many wins. As we lose the middle game, also, oh my God, we are on the verge of absolutely collapsing. Maybe not making the postseason. Kerry Carpenter, a double. Torres, a triple. Oh, never mind. We faced Tariq Skubal. So we basically had no chance as he has absolutely been running through the entire league. I guess he doesn't have enough wins to really be a Cy Young candidate. He has the ERA, though, at least in my opinion. Jack Flaherty, unfortunately, picks up the L in the final game of the 3-game series on 9/11. The Yankee offense powered by DJ LeMahieu. I know, that sounds nuts. He hit a 3-run shot in the middle portion of the game. Half of the team's offense, I'll take it. I will take it at this point. Stroman picks up the W as he happens to be out there long enough to actually contribute. Gave up 7 hits, but also struck out 7 while walking 2. We are still a game and a half behind the Red Sox. as we reach the middle September portion, as the Orioles are pretty well ahead of us. We win the first game of the Boston series, and I think I come to realize I forgot to set my custom game entry, which is why we haven't jumped into a lot of these. Clark Schmidt picks up the dub, 6 innings, 6 hits, 6 Ks, giving up 2 runs. Williams gets save number 36. Tristan Casas has 2 runs. And Rafael Devers, who I'm actually surprised is their leadoff hitter, drives in 1 of his own. Giolito, 4 strikeouts. Patrick Sandoval makes an appearance for what it's worth. And then on the September 13th game, we did basically nothing. We got 3 hits, and that's about it, from corner infielders and nothing more. Really kind of spoiling Luis Hill's attempt at a 10th win this season. Casas and Rafaela are the only 2 ones that driving any runs, as Chapman becomes the 9th pitcher, 37 years or older, to get 40 saves in a season. And surprisingly, despite being a closer for the last 15 years, that's the first time he's done that. I thought he did it as a Yankee. Hell, I thought he did it as a Red, but nope, he hadn't. It is what it is. Big monster looking to lead a rally as the Yankees are up by 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Sinker low in the zone, gets Rafael to swing over the top. And oh my goodness, woo, just painting corners. Crazy.
Leading off
Hill.
for the Red Sox,
Connor Wong steps up here in the bottom of the 8th. Lighter out there, gets the sweeper over for strike 1. Rafael hasn't been hitting all that well, as Rooker is now up to 44 home runs, leading the American League. And I think all reports are saying he pretty much should win the MVP, though I don't agree, and most of it has to do with the Athletics record. They're not going to make the postseason. Ground ball to Cabrera, so that should really take some away, in my opinion. Should win it. I don't know. I don't think I've really paid attention to that since Aaron Judge has been out. So I'm worried about the postseason. I'm worried about a ring, not an MVP. Cut fastball. As you know what? There are some chances from MVP as far as Jarren Duran is concerned. He's been hitting phenomenally this season. Down 1-2. And chops it to third. LeMahieu fires pretty much with an arm. Doesn't even step into it. Gets him out. Masataka Yoshida. Oh, God. He's only at 3 home runs? What happened to his power outing? Like, I remember them coming in and guys were talking about, hey, he's going to be a power threat. As he hits this one in the right center, Grisham is going to chase that one down to end the 8th inning. He just hasn't hit. I know he doesn't field all that well, but damn. I want to say the fall off has been crazy, but kind of, it might be because of his own doing. I don't know. Maybe he has adjusted his game to be more of a contact hitter. He was hitting 280. Trevor Story looking to get hit number 997, but it's going to have to wait possibly another day, maybe another inning.
Number 3.
As it flies out to Grant Richardson playing center field. Rafaela, 0-1, stares at a screwball that you're going to have a hard time hitting that thing. Another screwball, bouncing it past Cabrera into right field with the tying run. Casas, fastball off the plate. I thought he would hit better this season. He's hitting 240. I mean, that's like, screwball, swing and miss over the top from Casas. As, listen, basically nobody throws a screwball. Wells throws it to second. Got him out. What a risky play. Got a runner on first. 2 away. And cut fastball that I'm surprised he even got contact on. As Chopper to third. No, foul ball. 2-2 count. Casas 3 for 4 in today's game. Good job laying off the pitch. That was very close. Wells couldn't frame that one quite right. Willie O'Brien is in the on-deck second. And Casas is going to work the walk. Ground ball. Cabrera will step on the bag. And the Yankees pick up the victory. That is the second game of the series, which means if we win the next one, actually if we sweep this series, we become second place in the division. Again, we play the Orioles 6 times in like 2 weeks. Dominguez 2 for 4, a homer, 3 ribbies. We had less hits, but we capitalized more for a 4th run. We actually went 2 out of 3. We went against the Minnesota Twins. 2 hits from 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup. 2 ribbies from 4, 6, I think 7. Max Fried goes 7 innings, which is becoming normal. 7 strikeouts. As the Twins don't get very much in the way of hits, you can't drive much in. Lopez picks up his 12th loss of the season. He's still a good pitcher, but damn. He's ended up on the wrong side of the ledger. Stroman somehow is on the opposite end of the ledger. He's like 14-9 this season, which isn't anything crazy. Oh, never mind. Royce Lewis smashes this one. He says, I got a lot of money, so I can afford the good protein powder. Smash that one in the left center field. His 29th home run. They paid him $26 million a year for the next, like 6 or 7 years. And honestly, it's looking like it's going to be a good deal if he is putting up 30 home run seasons year in, year out. Twins do pick up the victory, and I think they're trying to play spoiler, as they are, I believe, eliminated at this point. In fact, they may even be under 500 at this present time. Harrison Bader, former New York Yankee. Hell, last time he played for the Yankees, he might have been like the only player hitting in the postseason, which really shouldn't be talking about players hitting in the postseason, because I know some of y'all going to bring up Aaron Judge, who we may or may not actually see, depending on how far we go. Sinking fastball in there, just touching the corner.
Now batting,
touching the corner, pooping it like a poop in a cat's nose right now. Anthony Prado comes to the plate and slaps a slurve up the middle. Volpe can't get him. He's somehow like slowed down. I guess a little muddy out there. Throw to third. Not going to be in time. Twins take the lead 3-2. Bottom of the 6 still. Chopper to Chisholm. Chisholm goes to second as opposed to throwing the first. And it's a double play. Wow. Yo, what the? That was really an out. I thought he beat that one out by like a step. As we take a look at the replay, Volpe shows that, oh man, he's got just enough behind his throw just in time. Cabrera is stepping on the bag, beat it by like a couple of inches, or like a cleat spike. Bellinger is a triple shy of the cycle. He hits this one into left center field. Buxton is going to chase this one down to the wall. It seems like he's going to... Bro, go to third. Go to third. Oh.
Up next for the Yankees.
I can't remember the last time a Yankee had the cycle. I'm sure I'll put the when it happened down below. Giancarlo. Ooh, come on, cut fastball, dog. That's like right there. You got to destroy that baseball. That counts as a home run, right? You just obliterate it. Because, like, what are you going to do? Tag him with a piece of leather? Another fastball. Oh, man, cut fastball from Cole Sands. 89. Come on, this should be no problem to lose. Good pitch by Cole. Going now. Cutter. Cole Sands for the strike out. Dominguez has an opportunity to drive in belly. I really wish he ran the third. Pop up into the infield. He really should be standing at third. The second out. Damn.
Now.
Come on, Wells, you got this. You're known for doubles. Good slow from Cole Sands. I actually don't know who he is. And fastball. Cut fastball. Hit to right field. And damn it, this is a good reason why Byron Buxton is a damn good fielder. Or at least has been at some point. He's got the speed to run down damn near everything. That's why he was able to get to that ball. Most other outfielders, man, Bellinger would have been on third. Oh, shit. I forgot Johan Duran throws absolute octane. And Cabrera's going to hit this one to left field. You say the harder you throw it, the harder it gets hit. And you hit that deep, but just not deep enough for the first out of the inning. I think we got to really time up that fastball, too. And Volpe slaps a 12-6 curve. He throws a 12-6 curveball, too? At 85 miles an hour. That's kind of hard, but you know, that means that pitch has a ton of break. Grisham, it's our final chance. We can't catch up to 100. Y'all know I can't hit with him. I'm just able to slap one foul. Dude, we need you to hit one fair. And swing and a miss. Low and inside. 101 miles an hour. Dude, that had no chance at all. think the 10 did take him 2 out of 3. I have to check the calendar on that one. Schmidt goes 5 1/3. He really just doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, 4 hits from Bellinger, but it really should have been on third. Damn, I really wish he got the cycle, even if we lost this game. It's all good. Maybe we'll have another shot at it. The Orioles have officially clinched a postseason spot, not the division. We are 7 games behind them, though, with, I want to say, like 15 to go. Mariners have clinched the division well ahead of the Rangers, who are barely 500. We are 5 games behind or above the Tigers, and there really aren't too many other teams that are really in the running, not even the Rays. They're 8 games behind the Tigers for wild card spot. The Phillies have run away with the division a long time ago. Even when you saw us play them, they were like 10, 12 games up on the Braves. They've been running away with the division like it's nobody's business. And the NL West is, again, a division of juggernauts. The Padres are 30 games back and the Rockies are 42. That's nuts. The Diamondbacks are 12 games above the Braves for a wild card spot. The Brewers and the Nationals have an outside chance. So do the Mets. Kind of hoping the Mets make the postseason because I want a chance at a Subway World Series. But we'll see how things play out. Adley Rutschman. All right, this could be a game that can help us win the division. Ground ball, second, first, back to first. And Hill ends up standing on first.
Now
with a 3-6-1 double play. You know, I tend to forget, you know what I'm saying, the youthful legs of Luis Hill. He can run the first. He can cover first. I'd like to see that. Get Garrett Coleman. Oh, wait, no. We're not going to say that one again. Anyways, Heston Kjerstad, after the trade of Cedric Mullins has been, the Orioles don't regret the trade because, I mean, listen, they get more. Oh, service time, arbitration review time for Heston Kjerstad who gets to play. Cedric Mullins, I think, is a free agent after this year. For a Padres team that is so far out of it, it ain't even funny. Ramon Laureano at the dish, and he's going to hit this one off Hill to foul. Fortunately, he hits that one foul. 0-2. Fastball, no. Not going to be able to connect on that one, though. He basically threw that down the middle. Circle change, way off the plate. Kind of worried about the run on first. Another circle change. Gets it high in the zone. That is not a good place to throw it. But, hey, Laureano's not hitting. Maybe he doesn't have very good vision. And, yeah, I don't blame you for wondering, why did you swing that garbage?
The second baseman.
Not my batter, not my problem.
Urias.
Yankees have pitched pretty well in the last series. Under 3 ERA, almost a 1 whip. Yeah, we're going to pitch out. The Orioles are definitely a dangerous team. They can hit for some bop, and they can run the bases like nobody's business. And I believe that is Mateo on first. And yeah, we're going to be pitching out in a stretch with him. I cannot risk him taking second in such a close ball game, though he may have it anyway. Remember, Wells has an average at best arm. Gunnar Henderson, step off and throw over. Okay. Play a little cat and mouse while we can. Of course, the new rules state I can only throw over twice before I have to pitch to home plate. As Mateo knows, this is definitely important for his career. He's basically made a career on being, a guy that can run crazy fast, and he can play multiple defensive positions. And there goes Mateo. The throw from Wells, yeah, he had no chance. Safe, 3-1. Gunnar Henderson represents the go-ahead run. He went on first movement and pop time. He wasn't going to do. And I'm a little surprised he didn't take third. Richardson, late jump. Come on, don't let the show, start your nerves up, man. Come on, you got to be able to see that a little bit. He's a rookie. Gunnar Henderson ties the ball game at 1 apiece here in the 6th. As the Orioles bench is hype. Tyler O'Neill, we saw him early in the season smoke a homer. He's not hitting very well with runners in scoring position. And Gunnar Henderson, I think he's stolen about 15 bases, but I don't expect him to take third. And circle change low in the zone. Tyler O'Neill looking to give his team the lead. 2-2. And he's going for third. The throw a little too high and spoke a little too soon. Hunter Henderson picks up steal number 16. And there's a sacrifice fly away from a run. Bad swing from O'Neill. Good pitch from Hill. I think he was kind of waste that one. High fastball. to Ryan O'Hearn, a guy that was on the trade block. They did not move him. I believe he's in the last year of either arbitration or will become a free agent. If we need a first baseman, maybe we look in his direction. Fly ball to Bellinger, the center, and he will make the catch to end the 6th inning.
The left fielder, number 9.
8, O'Neill gets another shot. He struck out twice and faced the left to Tim Hill. Of course, that weird delivery can cause issues for batters. Maybe O'Neill can adjust. No, not going to be able to do so quite yet. 0-2. Looking to punch him out. Ooh, sinker just a little bit off the plate. Wells can't frame it. Fastball high on the outside. I get the lefty-righty matchup. He wants to throw that on the corner to not get O'Neill to extend his bat. He definitely has home run power. Strike number 3 ends the 8th inning. Good pitching by Tim Hill. Just kept peppering and peppering and peppering
The center fielder,
through his light heat in the corner. Eston Kjerstad facing Devin Williams, and this is on the fastball. Kjerstad, despite not hitting well regularly, 225, he hits well in the clutch. He's actually hit very well over the last 10 games, maybe starting to round in the form as he gets more playing time. Before the trade of Cedric Mullins, he played 9 games after about 100. Swing and a miss on the screwball. As Williams looks to get the double play, instead he'll get the strikeout. Good screwball, low, keeping it out of the wheelhouse. Cut fastball, just misses, almost kind of sails on him. Glad that didn't get to the backstop as Laureano. Batting 150 this season. Screwball fouled off as the ball boy, or ball girl, I don't know who y'all got over there. Ball gets thrown to the backstop, and damn it, I preempted that, it seems. As Gladwell's didn't overthrow the Mayhew. That would have been a run. And the Orioles are 90 feet away from the run. Fastball tries to sneak that one high and in. Fouled off. Ground ball to Volpe. Volpe over to first, and the Yankees are going to take another victory. Just need a couple more. Hell, let's just win out and take the division that we won last year. This is our division, damn it. But due to injuries, and honestly, because the Orioles just play better than us, let's keep it 100. They've had the division lead most of the year. Wells 2 for 4 for the homer. And we lose the second game. Come on, we gotta wipe them out. Well, we get 6 hits, 2 walks. Struck out 8 times. Rodon again on the losing side of another decision. They get hits from 4 and 5 hitters and the 8 and 9 hitters. As Tomoyuki Sugano, he is cooking. 18 wins. He might be in line for an AL Cy Young, which I think that'd be the first time ever a Japanese player would go from the NPB winning the Sawamura over to the U.S. to win a Cy Young. We'll see at the end of the year. Jazz Chisholm drives in a run, but Giancarlo drives in 5 on the September 20th date. As a matter of fact, the Yankees drop 11 on, this is Baltimore, right? Baltimore's head. Freed, 7 innings, doing what he does, doing what he's done best all year. The Orioles get RBIs from the top and bottom man in the lineup. As far as minor leagues are concerned, all these teams made the minor league playoffs. Our teams didn't. We don't really care all that much because we're not a rebuilding team, all right? We beat the White Sox. I didn't see the score. We'll see it in just a moment. 5 hits from them. Davis Martin, 3 and 12 with a 4.10 ERA, so he might not be pitching that badly. So we get RBIs from Dominguez and Stanton. Trent Grisham gets a homer. Chaz ends up with a damn error as we are in a wild card spot. So we've officially clinched a postseason spot, but it's up in the air who we play. Actually, it might not really be up in the air, but we'll see. We can jostle for position. The Red Sox could fall off and end up in the 3rd spot and end up playing the 3 seed, which I believe will be the American League Central team. As we take a look, again, the Phillies will run away with that division. The Brewers still have an outside shot with 5 games left, but they don't play the Cubs at all. The Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks have actually beaten the Dodgers most of the games they played this year, but they still sit in a wild card spot as the Mets, I believe have been eliminated, unfortunately. They're
The batter, number
5.5
11.
games back. Unfortunate for Juan Soto, but hey, you signed that contract, Doug. And those rumors about, the family stuff are absolutely false. I can tell you because I have a friend that works in Yankee Stadium. Anyway, on the more, actually, the Yankees action. Hey, Mets fans, you can watch us for the postseason. It's okay. It's okay. You can root against us. I don't really care. Trent Grisham takes a fastball and then, oh shit. Felix Bautista, he is hella big. Damn. I keep forgetting that. Trent Grisham's going to get pelted with a pitch right in the shoulder. Fortunately, it didn't bounce and hit him in the face. Josh Chisholm comes to the dish. 152 with runner in scoring position. Just a base runner. I'll take it. Fastball. He's hit that out for a homer earlier in the year. Can't catch up to it. 3-2. Damn, behind yet another fastball. He pops it up as Gary Sanchez is playing in this one. I believe the Orioles are letting Rutschman get some rest.
The third baseman.
As they have clinched the playoff spot. You don't want to end up with one of your star players hurt, as Oswaldo Peraza is going to pinch hit in place of Pablo Reyes, and maybe we should have just let Reyes hit. Sanchez makes another catch. Grayson Rodriguez, hell of a game. Only 4 strikeouts in 8 innings, but he played his ass off. And what do you know? The Dodgers win another championship, this time with the Triple-A variety, and we have officially clinched a playoff spot in terms of who are we going to play. We're going to be facing the Red Sox. Royals will take on the Rangers. Cubs will take on the Brewers. The Diamondbacks will take on the Giants. Orioles, Mariners, Phillies, and Diamondbacks, I believe, all get buys. Louie Hill has been cooking his ass off. I got to say, he has probably been our MVP this season. He had been under 2 ERA for most of the year, under 3 for the entire year, and 20 starts since coming back. I think we're going to have to extend him. I don't want him to get to free agency. And a 2.5 WAR, I thought his Ks per 9 would be higher than this, but he has been cooking in the kitchen. Clark Schmidt, very good, very solid. 3.9 ERA, not terrible. Struck out 158 batters, only walked 52. Gave up a decent amount of runs, though. 81, that's a lot in my eyes. 18 quality starts. If there's anything this rotation has done in the absence of Garrett Cole, is they have been out there. Everybody. Rodon, Schmidt, everybody has been going out there, giving us 6 innings, if not more, winning where they can. Rodon, a under 3 ERA, he gets pretty much back to his 2022 levels when we signed him. And it's good to see. I wish he had more wins to kind of show for it. Probably plays into his morale. 19 quality starts, including a complete game. 2.8 WAR. I'm assuming that's just P-WAR and not total WAR, because he's never going to hit. Let's be real. And Marcus Stroman, much maligned, but he really hasn't been that bad. At least ERA-wise, he pitched 180 innings, and he is under contract. We can attempt to trade him, but we will worry about that when the offseason comes. And right now, we've got 3 games in Fenway to deal with. But I want to show you guys, final numbers for the year. 17 quality starts, which is really good. A 2 WAR, so he's not a bum, at least not WAR-wise. I don't know. Will Warren, I appreciate your contributions to the team, and I'm sorry I had to send you down, but business is business. Business. And you pitched well. You will definitely be on the 40-man roster, at least going into the offseason. Luke Weaver, 7 somehow he ended up in 13 chances to take the L, including 7 blown saves. But I'm not going to give up on him. Mark Leiter probably played himself into another contract. 1.23 ERA, absolutely the lowest he has ever had in his career. He absolutely cooked and was an all-star. Ian Hamilton didn't play a ton, played in the beginning of the year, played towards the end of the year. He will definitely be a part of the postseason rotation as far as the bullpen is concerned. Jake Cousins, I should have had him up to begin with, but I wasn't thinking. And even though I called him up in September, he basically only played 1 game, but pitched well. 5 strikeouts in 3 innings. Scott Efros, pretty damn good. He throws kind of slow with that slider, but it kind of lulls you to sleep for him to throw the sinker and the 4-seam. Loizaga, I think he's been pretty good. He's not a closer by any means, at least not now at the age of 30. I believe he is a free agent, so we'll see how things play out later. I didn't expect Tim Hill to get this good. That's crazy. Actually, I didn't expect an older player to get this good, but he pitched well the entire year, plus 14 hits per 9, and his home runs per 9 is up to 95. That is crazy. 2.74 ERA in 65 and 2/3 innings. Didn't strike out a lot of guys, and unfortunately, we lose Fernando Cruz until right after pitchers and catchers report. He had an okay year. And I think we started to see him fall off some. Like, he's 34. His fastball is still up there, but he needs help locating. And I just don't think you're going to be able to do that at the age of 34 unless you, I don't know, really, really hone in on your skills. Yoenis Gomez also pitched, but we sent him down. Devin Williams. Oh, boy. His ERA is triple what it probably normally is, but he still has a career 2.24 ERA. Blew 10 saves. Actually, this is really like the second year he's ever really been the true closer for any team. Remember, him and Hader were in the same late game scenarios for the Brewers, and he's a free agent. But again, we'll worry about that later when the time comes. Austin Wells, he kind of fell off something. Like, he started off kind of hot, kind of tapered off, and he's not bad by any means. The slugging could definitely be better. But you know what? Can't complain. He's our starting catcher. Alex Jackson is a warm body. He plays great defense. He can throw, but I can't swap catchers. Hey, yo, base stealing situation. Here, you throw it. Maybe it'll happen in the postseason. We'll see. Ben Rice, I don't know, man. He just didn't hit well. He really didn't. I mean, he took over for Goldschmidt, and then he stopped hitting, which is kind of nuts. Will he play first in the postseason? We'll see. Jazz Chisholm had a career year. As a matter of fact, he tied with Aaron Judge, leading the team in homers, and will be on the team for the next 5 years through age 32. Why his potential went down is kind of stupid. I mean, I get he's at 89 overall. I think I can make the executive decision to at least put him at a 90 as far as potential is concerned, and then just let things play out as they play out. I think he's earned that. Oswaldo Cabrera. He can play everywhere on the field pretty much except catcher. He'll probably be the first baseman for the postseason. Not the best. DJ LeMahieu will play third. I know y'all hate this to hear that. It's his position to lose. Let's be real. It's his position to lose. And I'm okay with that because he can hit. Granted, it's only 255, and I wish there were BABIP in this game, but there isn't. Pablo Reyes. Those attributes are very deceiving for what he's actually done this season. 238 average, just not much there. He can field. Not quite sure if he'll be on the postseason roster. Anthony Volpe. It's time for him to step up, and he's done it in a lot of situations. I'm a little upset that there isn't a runners in scoring position on the MLB stats. I'd have to go to statistics over in another tab. We've got him for a couple more years before we really have to pay him. Maybe we'll do that early. I don't think that's going to happen. Oswaldo Peraza has at least played himself onto the postseason roster. I'm just going to come out and say it. He also has played himself into a 40-man spring roster spot as Giancarlo Stanton led the team in RBIs. Big motherfucking G. At the age of 35 is, I mean, the average doesn't say it, but he's played phenomenally with the bat in his hand. He's never going to play the field. So he is our DH. I can't get rid of him. 2027 in real life is supposed to be a buyout option. Who knows? We'll see. But I want to see him get number 500 home runs in a Yankee uniform. Jason Dominguez, I don't know if he won the Rookie of the Year because I don't think they considered him a rookie to begin with, which is very stupid because he didn't have the ABs coming into 2025. And they never got a Rookie of the Month, never nomination, never won it, whatever. Cody Bellinger. These attributes are deceiving. He was so cold to start the season, I thought about getting rid of him. But he can get on base, and when he gets on base, he can steal. He does have that 1-year option for 2026. He hasn't decided yet, and because he's a Boris client, he ain't going to decide until he absolutely has to. Maybe he'll request a trade. We shall see, but for now, he is on our team. Trent Grisham, I don't know why I can't hit with him. Maybe because I've only really faced lefties with him. The heat map don't look good, but he is a very solid glove. He is a free agent in the offseason. And we're only paying him $5 million, so maybe we bring him back. Who knows? But I would like to see what the rest of the free agent pool is going to look like. Aaron Judge. He's out for 2 more weeks. It is September 30th, which means we probably won't see him until maybe late in the ALDS. But we have to get to that point first. A far cry from his last 3-4 years as far as home runs and RBIs are concerned. And we have him under contract for many years. Keep it a bean, he ain't going nowhere. Grant Richardson, he didn't hit that well. He's a one body on the roster. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out with the bat. If he is the emergency outfielder, please don't make me play Giancarlo Stanton in the outfield. Boston is facing New York. Kansas City is facing Texas. Seattle and Baltimore have the byes. Arizona, San Francisco, Chicago, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, and the Dodgers have the byes. I will probably live stream the entire AL wildcard.